Crab champions.
We
like crabs?
are the champion. My crab. I had crab last night, actually.
Did you have crab?
Oh, yeah.
Did you have crabs?
We went to an aquarium, and then we went to go eat crab.
Aquarium? Where's the aquarium here?
I got some right down the road from my place.
Oh, did you go to the one at the mall that's like old and shit?
It wasn't in the mall, but it was beside the mall.
Yeah.
We have fish.
I didn't know that place was still there.
That's what it's
Was
called.
it good? I haven't been there.
It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was that many fish.
I didn't either, man.
But
That's crazy.
went there and then had crab.
Wow. So
Crab in your pants, crab in your mouth.
Crab Champions, everybody, is a fast-paced shooter with roguelike elements. You travel across exotic lands, defeating hordes of enemies and collecting loot, becoming as powerful as possible. Play solo or with up to 3 other players, collecting loot, making an overpowered build, and defeating fearsome enemies.
Yeah.
Space Marine.
Fuck Warhammer. We're playing this.
This is based like Space Marine. So this game came out April 1st of 2023. I was playing this with Fortune Cookie, who was one of our podcast community members and everything like
Keep calling
that.
her fortune cookie.
I know.
I know.
Basically, it's Fortune Cookie, but yeah. So her and I were playing one day, and I was jumping into it, and she was like, "Hey, you should download this game." And I was like, "Oh, it's like 300 megabytes or some shit like that." I was like, "Cool, let's play it." And then we played for like 4 hours and just like knocked through like a whole entire wave of bad guys and stuff like that. It's got overwhelmingly positive on Steam. It's currently in early access.
Yeah.
So it's not fully released, but this game's only $10. So it's like
Not bad.
pretty cheap, right? You know, pretty cool. So it's run based, so it's like a looter shooter, intense 20 to 40 minute runs with the option to loop endlessly to survive as long as you can. There's a very smooth movement, very fast paced. Like you move so fast around this game. You can hop around, you can freaking slide, you can do all kinds of like double jumps and shit. It's crazy. You get power ups at some point. They'll let you like float in air for a little bit, or you're like taking down bad guys and everything.
Like
and the
a
runs just
helicopter.
go like super fast.
And reminds me of that one game that was like in space. What was it called? Dang it.
Arcadia?
No, it was that one that was kind of had like the
Galaga?
simplistic art style, and you could like you just keep going missions after mission. You start like building yourself up, and you get more and more powerful. Risk of Rain.
That wasn't in space.
It was.
Was it?
Well, I mean, it's not in space, but you're on like alien planets.
Close enough.
Alien planets.
I don't want to hear that coming from you, Earth man.
Earth is in space, you know? Like, yeah. Shut up.
That's what this reminds me of. Risk of Rain.
I gotcha. Yes, it is. It is actually similar to that. It's very much like mechanically, it's like the idea of Hades, where you like run into a room, and then, or actually, you know what? It's a lot like the game mode that was in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Remember where we like, you know, we fought in an arena and then we go and like pick one of the orb thingies and we decided which direction we're gonna go.
Yeah,
That's
that
like
was
harder.
the final one, wasn't it?
It's like
Yeah,
Division
yeah.
2.
Or Division 2, exactly. Yeah. So it's
Little
got, you know, it's
DLC.
got that roguelike aspect, you know. So
Yeah.
like you do your thing, you get your reward at the end of it, then you move on to the next location, which is a randomly generated island. So you'll see at the top of the screen there's like 6 islands plus like I think a treasure thingy and then like a boss battle. And then it like restarts the wave, and you then once you finish the full wave, then you go back and you can upgrade your guns permanently and make them better and cooler and shit like that.
That's cool. What about
And-
you? Do you get cooler?
Visually, I think I don't know if there's any cosmetics on the crab itself,
You just get guns.
but you get like new guns and new upgrades and things of that nature.
Do you run through the same thing with multiplayer? Like just running through this?
It's single player, multiplayer is no different. Yeah, it's
It's
all
the
it's
same.
just you have more people. Yeah,
Okay.
so you can have up to 3 people playing with you, which I think I would recommend because like when you're playing by yourself, shit gets
little
hard,
chaotic.
man. Gets real hard. There's
I
some of
wanna
these
play.
things that just like take up so much energy, but it's fun. I mean, it would be a good stream game just to jump into and play
Yeah.
for a night or two, and
I want to play.
yeah, let's do it, man. Let's run into it.
$10.
$10.
Hell yeah.
No loot boxes, no microtransactions, or any additional purchases required. All content's available to unlock in game by playing.
I don't wanna play anymore.
There's an original soundtrack. You complete challenge. Oh, I lied. You do complete challenges to unlock cosmetic skins. Not lied about the microtransactions, but there is a way to change your character. So you can unlock cosmetic skins and put your skills to the test in nightmare difficulty. Each run gives you different loot combinations, enemy types, and much more, making each run feel fresh while allowing for plenty of player choice. And it's solo developed by one guy, as per usual. So like one guy games are like taking over these days.
Yeah, it looks great. I mean, for one person doing it. Is
Yeah.
there like a stam bar? 'Cause he is just constantly running, and I'm just curious.
There was no stamina. No, it's just
health bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can run around, hop around all over the place,
Fast
all
as
you want,
fuck,
which
boy.
is cool.
How
Yeah,
many missions are there?
there's like I think it's 8 islands
Okay.
per run, basically. And then when you finish the run, you go back to the main island, which is where you can upgrade your guns.
And you just do it
And
all over again?
Unlike many games, this game actually has a shooting range for you to test your
Oh, thank
weapons before you
God.
buy them. I was like, why don't other games have this shit? Like, why is
Like
that so
Helldivers.
hard? Like
Helldivers too. Yeah,
yes.
That just costs too much time and money.
I
But you
guess,
don't want to
like,
jump
this
into
one
something where you
game
can't swap
you
out
know?
your gun and just be effed.
Yeah. So
Hey,
you do
I
a lot of
agree.
this like hopping around with your little crab and you just jump around like a madman and it's fucking crazy. It's so funny. So as far as early access goes, like he said it's gonna take about 1 to 3 years for this to be in early access. Right now the core game loop is there, but he has a lot of content to increase variety and replay value.
Nice.
More biomes, enemies, weapons, mods, perks, etc., as well as new soundtrack volumes.
Nice.
Right now, all core mechanics are in place with 3 biomes, 12 weapons, 85 weapon mods, 34 grenade mods, 100 plus perks, as well as 50 achievements to complete. So more than enough to have tens of hours of gameplay if you want to unlock everything.
Why can't like normal game devs do this? It's like, here's a game that you can play, and over time, I mean, I guess they want their $60, right?
Yeah.
That, so
Yeah, over time, add more stuff too. I mean, that's what Suicide Squad should have done. They should have put early access on that bitch and just been like, here, it's early access.
well, I feel like in Steam, like they should do it where if it's early access, it's gonna like it's X amount. When I like they determine what the dev determines what it is, and then as they increase more stuff, they're like, okay, now it's gonna be $15 if someone's gonna buy it right now.
And you can do it that way. Like sometimes you'll read the early access notes and they'll be like, it's cheaper now, but when you get when the game does come out, we will raise the price. So now's the time to buy it, basically.
Yeah.
Because you get to still have the game when they release it, but it
Right.
like gives them funding, for early access stuff. But I mean, I agree. I mean, Baldur's Gate did early access, and it worked
true.
out great for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like $40 off the bat.
And that other one, Unspoken, whatever it was called.
Forspoken?
Forspoken.
That wasn't early access.
Well,
It was just demo.
so,
Oh, it's
it was
different.
free.
That game was gay.
yeah. They did great
Happy.
doing that.
Hey, gay.
Yeah, no, this game's fun. It was a good time. I would love like if we all picked it up and got it. It's kind of like when Travis and Sarah want to pull out Golf It. It's like
like
this
a
is
Golf
like
It
the
game.
Golf It equivalent, where it's just like let's just goof around for a couple hours and just play in this game. It's like super fast, super fun, super easy. Mechanically, it's super simple, but it gets so challenging so fast.
Can you use a controller with this one? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
This is a controller kind of type of game.
Yeah, I was
think
about to say.
I think I was actually playing on controller.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah.
Dude, look, they got the skulls just like Risk
I
of Rain.
do want to play this game. So
Yeah.
I remember Nick mentioned this first to me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He mentioned it to all of us
Did he?
first.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
he wrote
You're
on our
right,
Discord.
Yeah.
And it was in like super early access then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
for some reason, I thought it was like a PvP game, and I was just like,
I
that'd
thought it
be
was too, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, it might be fun.
Well, I get it mixed up also with another Crab's Treasure that came out.
Okay.
Because I think Austin, maybe even you and I, when we were talking about, we were getting it mixed up. And that when I was doing the review on, well, we were talking about another Crab's Treasure for some reason, and this was one that was coming to our mind instead. But yeah, they're both crab games, so it's just like I guess crab games are in high demand right now.
Yeah, because this is around the time I got my PC and I added it to my wish list because I was spending so much fucking money on everything else and I didn't get it.
Yeah.
but it's still my like wish list. I need to purchase it.
Yeah,
$10 can't beat it.
$10 you can't beat it at all.
yeah, $10. It's great. Good times. Looks good. Runs
Yeah,
good. I
looks
was getting
great.
like freaking 160 frames per second in this game.
Damn.
So it's just like super smooth, super fast.
You're a crab champion.
Crab champion, man. Yeah.
Love those crabs, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Now it's definitely one of
Brother,
those games
ugh.
where it's like you play for like an hour and you're like, okay, I'm done with this game.
Yeah.
But like coming back to it, I think it would be a good time for sure.
Definitely.
It's a run at a time kind of deal. So
Yeah.
check it out, y'all. Crab Champions out now on
check
PC
it
only,
out.
early access.
What's it all
I
about?
didn't know there was an inventory menu. That's sick.